All right, so this is a pretty serious story. The U.S. Department of Justice is launching a federal probe into a Mississippi state prison and the Department of Corrections in the state. Now, for those of you who don't know, this is what Yo Gotti and Jay-Z was suing the state of Mississippi about. And it's a prison in Mississippi where 15 inmates have died since December. 15. That is ridiculous. Nine just in 2020. And 2020 is barely a month old. So there's lots of problems going on here. Some of the problems is that the guards feel like they're not getting paid enough money, understaffed, and basically they've been letting inmates fight to the death, like in the Coliseum. There have been gang wars, people committing suicide, just no supervision, no structure, and it's a dangerous environment. And it's a big deal because I know some people think that prisoners shouldn't have any rights, but you got to remember not everybody that's in jail is guilty, and not everybody in prison is in there for serious crimes. Also, we need to change the way we think about prison in general. Prison shouldn't be for punishment. Yet it is for punishment, but it's supposed to be for rehabilitation. Because most of these people that go to prison get out eventually. Is prison making them better? When they re-enter society, are they going to be able to get a job? Is it going to be a seamless transition? Or are they going to be even worse than before they got in prison? Especially for people that's in there for minor crimes. So that's the way you got to think about it. So I don't I kind of don't even know what to think with this. I'm glad the Justice Department is investigating, but I don't trust the Justice Department, especially under this administration with William Barr. They have a known bias, so we just got to monitor and see what's going to come in this situation. But we always talk about criminal justice reform, and just a reminder, we need to get more specific than that. It's kind of like back in the 60s, right? When you had the 1964 Civil Rights Act, and King was like, no, we need voting rights too, something specific, even more narrow than the civil rights legislation, which was also good too. I'm not down in that. But yes, we need criminal justice reform, but remember, we also need police reform and prison reform as well. There's no reason that these private prisons should be operating. And even beyond private prisons, some of these state and federal prisons are in terrible conditions. So that needs to change as well. We also need to make sure that when these people go into prison and if they getting out, because these people going to be in our communities, that they have some type of structure, that they can get retraining, they can get educated, get the counseling they need, because you can't just bring in, they have been doing this, but you shouldn't just let them out to continue to do whatever they was doing before, and sometimes even worse. And oftentimes when they release from prison, some of them want to change, but they feel like they have no options. We just gotta spend more resources into that instead of increasing the defense budget by another 200 billion like they did last time. Maybe we should put a little bit of that money into schools, and not just college, but from grammar schools, high schools, and also correcting this system right here, correcting the criminal justice system. We could do a lot of things with this money. So just keep an eye out for this. I'm going to continue to report on this. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and click the notification. Peace.